What is happening, my pack-cracking family? Clever Magic Trevor here to entertain, open some packs, give away some cards, and pay it forward to the Magic community. So thank you all for tuning in. The channel's growing great. I'm having a really great time, and a lot of it is all the support. Holy moly, I never realized the support. I mean, I've never been involved in something like this before. I've always had local support and stuff like that, but and then of course, you know, I have on Facebook, I follow a lot of the Magic sites, but I gotta tell you, you post something on there and you get beat up by like 15 people that think they know it all. So a lot of times I don't even post stuff on there. I'll read people's comments and stuff, but you know, besides the fact, my Facebook is strictly for real estate and I don't wanna mix too much stuff in there. So man, with that being said, I thought we had some pretty good pulls on this last video for this drawing. There was 23 commenters, and if you notice, I turned this around for a slightly different look, even though there's not a whole lot up there. But there's my county that I live in right there. It's actually, the county actually goes a lot bigger than that. But those are the major cities, you know, Hayden, Coeur d'Alene, Post Falls, Rathdrum, Hauser. But I just recently took a bunch of my stuff down because of the new year. So on this one, if you guys recall, which I'm sure you'll look back anyways on the comments, but Yarok and Ajani were probably the most popular ones. You know, I pulled a veil in just about every single one. So that was probably the other one that might get some decent picks. But with that being said, let us do this. So 23 comments from that video, badoosh. And scroll down here. Here we go. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Who? Steven Kaiser. He's gonna roll for the Ajani for his first pick. I need more planeswalkers in my life. Man, and I will tell you what, Steven Kaiser, you have been winning stuff. You've been winning stuff on pause, you know, and I think that goes back to you're very involved in the community since you came back into Magic. So keep up the great work and keep up the comments, and congratulations. Let's see who the second winner is. Anybody that wants Yarok maybe? Josh Raven, Yarok, or the Veil. Yes. I love it when it works out like this, when you can do two drawings and people aren't going for the same thing because, you know, maybe you had bet more than just one good pull. Some of my videos, I end up with one good pull, and you know, and then people are fighting over it, and I got to give somebody else, figure out something else for somebody else. So these ones are going out. Steven Kaiser and Josh Raven. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations. I can't remember, Josh, if I have your address or not. Shoot me your address. Email it to me, professionaltrevor@outlook.com or trevorsnyder@windermere.com, or DM me on Twitter. DM me on Twitter is, you know, might be easier for you. So this morning I woke up and I took a look at Booster Therapy's box opening, and he opened a box of cons, and I think it was like 6 or 7 fetch lands. 6 or 7. The last box I opened, I got 1 fetch land. I was just opening this being like, is this real? I even commented on there. I was like, unbelievable. It's almost unreal. And then he commented, he was like, yeah, I couldn't believe it when I was opening it. I was like, man, that's like one of those boxes that you're so happy for your patron, but dang, dude, I want one of those boxes, you know what I mean? So anyways, congratulations to that patron on his account, and congratulations to Booster Therapy on such a fantastic video and poll, because man, when you start pulling, when you have a video like that, and I think he had like 4 of them before halfway through the box, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I was like, it's got to stop. It's got to stop. It's got to be like 3 or 4, because my last box only had 1. So, and it wasn't even one of the better ones. I can't remember which one I pulled, but anyways, with that all that being said, I would like to get to the video, which you will find out what it is here in a bit. I wanted to talk about a few things that people have asked me about. In this last week, I've got two DMs and 1 email about the same topic. It was kind of interesting, and it was like, where do you get your booster boxes, and how do you pay for that stuff. And I'll tell you, so if it's a new set, I'm not going to get as big a discount on eBay as I would, you know, on my at my local game store. So I try to support my local game store. They might be $10 more, but when it's all said and done, you're supporting local business and people that are part of the community and keep this game for what it is, and they're the ones that put on the tournaments and the Friday nights and all that stuff. So it's important to pay a little bit extra for them. Now, I think it was like Steven that I was talking to about probably about 2 months ago when I first started the channel, about how much I spend, and typically I was about one booster box a month. However, I always put extra money into an account that when the right time is, I'd buy something. So what it is on eBay, sometimes they're offering, you know, specials on eBay bucks. So, you know, it's basically a discount. And what I go to is, I don't look for anything in particular. I go to the most recent ending auctions. So I go you know, most recent ending, and then I'll scroll through it, and you know, the first one might be ending in like 8 minutes, and I'll say, you know, Magic MTG booster box, and then I'll change it to the most recent ending. So, and I'll scroll down and see what's a good deal. And now a lot of that stuff is ending. You know, they'll have booster packs and stuff, and a lot of that stuff is ending, and there's no like bids. I only go with stuff that are bids that I can get a really good deal on. So I'll just keep scrolling through, and if it's, you know, not something I can get, then I'll keep looking. Then I'll go another route. But usually with those eBay things, you'll get 24 to 48 hours to buy what you want, and you can get 8 or 10% back. So you know, I bought about a month ago, I bought a Core 2020, and I bought a booster case, and it was $525, but I was getting 10% back on eBay bucks. And I don't know if you guys know what eBay bucks are, but I'll explain that in a second. So $525, and I get 10% back. You know, you do the math, that's like $50 back on my eBay. And so I bought that, you know, and then it was free shipping. You know, $525, divide that by 6. I haven't done the math, but that's like, you know, that's a decent deal on a Core 2020. And then the eBay bucks are quarterly. So it ended the end of December, and so in about 2 weeks from the end of the quarter, then they'll issue out the eBay bucks. Well, right now I probably have about, I don't know, $370 or something. You can get up to $500 in eBay bucks, and then they cap you off at that. But I think I have about $370. So in the next few weeks, I'll have $370 spent. I'm not going to just go out and spend it. I'm going to tell you right now. Usually the eBay bucks is how I buy my vintage stuff, and I buy it the same way. I buy it where I can bid, and I can bid on in the last minute and get a good deal. And I always give myself a cap. In any sort of gambling, you give yourself a cap. I say I will go up to $600 on this booster box. That's it. Even though you can look at the prior solds, and most of them have been selling for about $650 to $700, I only buy things I can get a deal on. That's just what I do. And then if I can't get a deal, I'll move on. So I do that a lot. So I buy from my local game store. You know, if I want just a single box or I want just single packs, I try to get them to that. Every great while I'll buy blisters at Walmart when I'm there. The other thing is I do buy off of Walmart, but I only typically buy fat packs off of Walmart, and I typically only buy them when they're on sale. So I mean, I'll look every day or every other day or something, or whenever I have the disposable income. I try not to look when I don't have the disposable income, because then I get caught in a trap spending more than I want to spend. So whenever I have the disposable income, I have the income to do it, then I'll go on there and see if I can get a deal. So those recent Almond Ket fat packs, heck of a deal. I couldn't turn that down, dude. And I was looking for what was available for cheap, fat pack wise, mainly for my videos. You know, if it wasn't for my videos, even at $25, I might buy one Amonkhet just to keep it, but I probably I love the set, I love the art, but I just have a hard time with that one, and it might be worth more in the future. It's just that the cards aren't that powerful or that great. They're not used all that often, so it makes it tough. And the other thing too is, you know, I used to buy off of Goodwill. I used to be able to get heck of a deals, and you could get some vintage stuff and people's old collection stuff, and Goodwill's kind of caught on to it the last year, and it's very difficult to find stuff that hasn't completely gone through. And Tragic MTG used to have a bunch of videos on there, and he hasn't posted very many recently with Goodwill stuff on there because it's not available. It's not available. So be careful on that. So I would say booster boxes, try to support your local game store. Buy, you know, when the new set comes out, buy the new set off of them. You're not going to get that big of a discount buying it on eBay, and you may as well support the people that are in your community. But, you know, if you're going to buy a decent amount of booster boxes, you know, I buy one a month, and that's my $100 that I'm going to spend. And then I have an extra 100 or 2 that I might buy if the deal's right. You know, if the deal's right, I'll buy it. You know, a couple months ago, I got a return to Ravnica for like, I think it was $80 shipped. I just couldn't turn it down. I already had the money. I was just waiting for a good deal. I was like, that's it right there. Which I did open right before I started this channel, and I didn't film it or anything, but I ended up with some decent Shocklands, which I was stoked on. Anywho, this is kind of a long video, but I just was like, man, I'm replying to all these DMs and emails about this. I'll just talk about it just a short time. So don't be impulsive. Don't be impulsive. Wait it out. Try to figure out what you want. I mean, I don't go for a specific set, because when you go for a specific set, that's when you end up trapping yourself by spending too much. I go with whatever's available that I want, that I can get a deal on, and then I'll bid on it, and if I don't get it, then I don't get it. You know, I'll move on to the next one. I'll look for more, but it has to be one where I'm bidding it down and getting a good deal. So that's how I've gotten most of my vintage stuff, the vintage stuff that I bought more recently. Some of the stuff I've had for a long time, in which case that stuff, sometimes I'll look at the price on eBay and I'm like, man, I should sell this stuff. But other times I'm just like, oh, I just can't sell it. It's too nostalgic for me. So I don't care if it's worth $1,500. Anywho, congratulations to the winners. I hope you enjoy the video, because these next few videos, in my opinion, knocked it out of the park. So I hope you enjoy the video. Pay it forward to somebody, and I hope you're doing well in the new year. Okay, so I haven't even been prepping what we've been opening lately, and it's kind of been fun for me, because beforehand I was letting people know what's going on. Now you get to get a surprise. So what are we doing today? I'm gonna keep it a little safe and enjoyable. I love Throne of Eldraine. I love it. It's one of my favorite openings. Oops, sorry for bumping that camera there. Made in Japan. So this is one of my older boxes that I first got. So we're gonna have the rares at the front, which is okay. Just streamline through stuff. I've been doing things really awkward lately and just kind of random, and it's against my nature. I'm a very structured individual. That's just how I am. Never in the military, should have been. But there she is. There she is. Whoop! Okay. I'm just going with the left side. Hope it's not a dumpster fire like some of the openings I've been having lately. But, you know, it is what it is. You can't be lucky on everything. I'm not Alex from Infinite Card Games. So, man, they put them in that way too. Okay. Food token. I will never use that. I don't really use those. Your vote to start it off with. And your vote is always a welcome pull. So it's not fantastic, but but it's always a welcome pull. Let's see if there's anything crazy in here. Didn't say please. You're right. I should have. Please give me some good pulls for my friends watching this video. So it'd be sure nice to have just like a crazy opening. Man, I haven't had. It's funny because I started this channel about 5-6 weeks ago, and I was having the best pulls off video. Yara! And then I start the channel, and it's like, you know, I've had some good pulls. I can't say I haven't had good pulls, but what the heck am I doing here? But nothing just like insane, and it is kind of funny how that works. So it is what it is. I mean, I've had some great pulls. I can't complain. Why would I even complain? Dang you, Japan. Like to. Oh, that's right. We have. It's the Japanese version. Oh gosh, I hate these things. I know I'm gonna get made fun of for opening these packs like this, but honestly, I don't care. That is one of my favorite islands recently. I mean, look at that. It's just beautiful. Okay, we got a foil. A foil mountain. Everybody knows how I feel about my foil lands and the Wicked Wolf. So it just, I mean, it used to be one of those things where, man, I got so excited about getting a foil land, and you know, and then playing with them, and then having a set of all foil lands, and you're just so cool. And now they're so overprinted. It's like, unless you're a full art foil land, I'm not gonna get too excited. So I pulled one in that Zendikar pack the other day, and I was looking for one thing, but I'll tell you what, I was pretty excited to pull that full foil or full art foil. Rare 233 Sorcerer's Spyglass. Okay. Fairy Vandal, the Bold. Man, these skewers. Actually a pretty popular card. I thought that was a foil golden egg at the end. I was like, what is going on here? But alas, it was just me playing tricks on CCs. Look at that, I almost bent it. Dang. Maybe I just don't know how to open them that way because I'm not used to it. But here we go. Rare number 8. Charming Prince. He certainly is charming. Well, hello. Welcome to my world. Actually, I've seen some pretty good decks with him, so I shouldn't make fun of him too much. But is he anything super spicy? No, he is not. Okay. And I've seen a lot of great Seven Dwarves decks lately. I don't know if you guys have or haven't or whatever, but there's some good decks out there right now. Oh, look at that swamp. Man. Just appreciate the art. Uncommon, 15. Glass Casket. It's beautiful foil though, beautiful. I think that's a fox laying in there. Wasn't sure at first, but rare 203 Stormfist Crusader. Okay, so we're getting all the super common rares out of the way, and then we'll get into something spicy. Just I'm kind of slow rolling this, you know, doing a Quentin Tarantino thing where everybody's slow walking up to the gunfight. And then we're going to come out blazing here. See, I bent that damn card. Gosh. You know, and it's always the last one. And when these Japanese packs, I mean, it is a common, but holy crap. Like, I shouldn't blame the packs. That's a beautiful card, too. I should just go back to opening it the other way. Ooh, look at that, guys. Look at that. Ooh, you know what this is. Boom, Love Struck Beast. Okay. I've given out one of these before. Full art. Full art. Or alternate art, I should say. Deafening Silence. Anyway, this is a good pack, actually. Mystic Sanctuary. This is a real good pack. Okay. Okay, I really take them. We're going back to this way, guys. I just can't seem to open any of these packs, anyways. See, like if you don't use it, then they're freaking hard to open. Can't wait to bust into those made in the USA ones. Rare. 18. Boom! Hushbringer. She was bringing the hushin'. Okay. So I was talking up the left row. I mean, last week. Now I'm not talking it up, and look what it's bringing me. I'm not going to complain. We had a few nice rares right there, and we haven't had anything as far as you know, terrible cards for, well, I mean, some of those aren't the best, but it is what it is. Is what it is. Mara Leaf Rider. Okay, and we got the rare. 239. I think is that one of the lands? Castle Embreth. It is one of the lands. Oop. Just in case we get a mythic. Tournament Grounds. Man, I love my lands. I love my lands. True Love's Kiss. It's certainly giving me some sort of kiss right now. Gosh, these packs, man. I don't know how Rudy just rips through those things. I don't know if he's just ripping the cards or what he's doing, but oh gosh, look at that beautiful land. Almost makes it look like a foil, just the way it is. Rare, 54. Midnight Clock. You know, not a terrible pull. Not a terrible pull. Okay. Oh man, down to 2 packs. I'm just going to complain about these things the whole time, and I apologize. I'm not really a complainer for the most part. I'm just sucking right now at opening packs. I mean, have they gotten really good at lands? I mean, they were really good in the beginning. Mythic 197. Wait a second, hold on. I think that's a Royal Scions, because 196 I think is Oko. Oh, 197 is Oko. Look at that, guys. Boom. 196 is Royal Scions. I got him backwards. Look at that. Yes. Finally a good pull. Pretty soon you're not going to be able to play him in any format, but he's still legal, I think, in 2, possibly 3. But you know how I feel about banned cards. You know, obviously they got banned because they're so powerful. So I like banned cards. I like collecting banned cards. You know, I'll take as many running 6s as I can, and people are like, "I hardly play them. Oh, it was such a great pioneer," and you know, and then they ruined it. And, yeah, whatever. I still enjoy them. Still like looking at them. Common 102. Reaper of Night. trying to figure out what 102 was. Rare number 1, acclaimed contender, because why not? Because he's always going to show up. He's going to troll you like crazy. And what a great way to end on. At least we got that Oko, second to last pack. I mean, come on, guys. You know, I've already given out, I think, 1 or 2 Okos so far. So, maybe I haven't. Have I? I know I've given out 2 Royal Scions. I think I've given out at least 1 Oko. I pulled them a number of times. So, hey, man, let me know what you guys want. That Yorvo's still up there. The Ayara, the alternate Love-Struck Beast. I've given out a few of those. Acclaimed contender, Castle Embereth. So, hey, let me know what you guys want. Comment the card you're hoping to win down in the comments. More importantly, make sure you're subscribed, like the video, share it any way you can, shout it on the street. Tell everybody about Clever Magic Trevor and his amazing pulls. Okay, that's a lie, but you know, you at least enjoy the videos and you can win some cards and stuff like that. So, I hope everybody has a wonderful day. I hope the video was okay for you. More importantly, pay it forward. Make sure you're taking care of the community. We have such a wonderful Magic community right now. Everybody's so positive. I love it. So pay it forward. But I will catch you on the next video.